Another big change for your setup, and it's also kind of like a simplification, but also an expansion in some ways, is incorporating the X effects.
Yeah.
What took you to that road?
Well, a few things. One is, at this rate, we've got, I don't know how many songs, but enough songs that the rig was getting bigger and the more confusing and more easily, more failure points. And then also, we really wanted for this clean stage. That's why we switched to wireless, which we've never used before. There's no pedal boards, so everything's automated.
Wow.
And just being able to, at home, at my leisure, program A-being sounds, getting things timed correctly so that they're all switching when they need, we basically walk into rehearsals and, of course there's tinkering. There's, okay, now this doesn't sound right with this or whatever, but getting kind of a solid foundation of patches for every song and every scene or whatever, and then also having everything switch underneath us, being able to walk in the door of rehearsals.
How is that getting triggered, the changes and stuff? Is it like a click?
So we've got a system in place that runs all the video content, and the fact that the video has to be in time means that we're listening to click. So it's just a matter of giving him MIDI files for that, and then he can lay those in, and they're firing at the same time.
It's kind of like Dark Side meets Wizard of Oz on 3 roars. Kind of hit the start button and go.
Yeah, it's great. If something goes wrong, you don't have any sort of safety net of like, well, I can just hit bypass and I can still play. So there is that. You're putting it all in the hands of the guy in the dark, but But it's great, and just the ability to kind of be anywhere on the stage and not have. I know some bands do that and they'll have a tech that's doing a lot of the switching and stuff, but that tech's already in place for us. So just having a non-person do that, and then and then the guitar tech can worry about other things, making sure that everyone's happy and sorted.
Now during shutdown, everyone kind of did their form of a live stream. You guys blew it out of the water, blew it out of the park, whatever saying we're going to use. You guys did the awesome kind of in the out in the wilderness of Arizona.
Yeah.
Was that rig intact? Like, I'm sorry, is this the rig that was used, or did you have like your full kind of morphine, never-ending setup?
So that rig was kind of put specific because we were just playing that record. I could kind of dial it into a controllable, interpretation of that record. So it was a lot of, it's like prescription electronics, experience fuzz, Boss hyper fuzz, auto delay. I don't know if it's the BIM, and then auto makes a like an overdrive that's got compression in it.
Okay.
You could do like bit crushing and gating and stuff, so you can get really broken sounding stuff. That was really cool. So it was kind of those pedals and a few other things. Boss vibrato pedal.
So you had like kind of an analog rig.
Yeah, analog rig, and then that was through an old Mesa Boogie 2C Plus combo with one of the Celestion Alnico creams.
All right.
Because I needed enough juice to take the power that that head puts out, but still kind of retain that Alnico, sound, and then just the 112 just breaks up really nice with the fuzz pedals and stuff.
Now, bringing it back to the XFX3, which is actually over here, what are you using, and what kind of like amp sounds are you going for with that?
Yeah, so most of the dirty stuff is 2C models, and then the clean stuff. Some of the dirty stuff is Vibro King 2, which I've used historically. I've had a bunch of those, and then the clean stuff is almost all Vibro King stuff. So those are kind of the two main amp models.